Hello there, back-to-back beauty videos because I seem to have come home with a bit of makeup recently. Sound okay? This is, of course, a Mecca haul. Oh, hello. Don't look at me like that. There are a few exciting things lurking in that peach shopping bag, so let's have a look. I swear, these kittens could be fast asleep, but they just know when I'm doing a flat lay. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Number one, finally in my hot little hands. My friend in New York has been Snapchatting me swatches for weeks, and at last this landed at Mecca last Tuesday. It is, of course, the year's hottest launch, the Urban Decay Naked Heat Palette. Oh, that opens so easily compared to my Naked 2, and it is just stunning inside. Warm reddish brown palette of dreams. Some seriously subpar swatching going on here, apologies. Can you tell I'm new around here? But these shades do look amazing. He Devil, Dirty Talk, Scorched, and On Fuego were the four that jumped out at me straight away. Can't wait to start playing with this. Next up is the Kevyn Aucoin Neo Bronzer in the shade Sienna. This beautiful ombre peach powder basically jumped into my bag. It seems to be so much more than a bronzer. I'll definitely be trying this on my cheeks and eyes too. The gradient gives you such a lovely variety of shades. Some bronzy browns down one end, pretty peaches, and pinky highlighters too, depending on where you land. Swatches really not doing it justice, so sneak a peek in store. Couldn't resist a couple more RMS goodies either. I hoard these little pots of gold. This time I grabbed the Buriti Bronzer. Such a natural bronze shade that looks great on the high points of the face and also makes a perfect dewy brown eyeshadow. Very buildable too. I also grabbed their Lip to Cheek in Diabolique. This was a shade created after Miranda Kerr wore it to a Met Ball. Enough said. Because these products are all natural, you do have to warm them up a bit under your finger, but I really like how deep that berry shade is. So nice, patted onto cheeks, lips, and even a bit on the eyes. Love it. Moving on to another blush. This is the Lancome Cushion Blush Subtil in shade 022 Rose Givray. Lisa Eldridge is the head of makeup at Lancome, and if she recommends something, you don't ask questions. That sponge is quite good quality, but I'd probably apply it with my fingers. The colour? Deep Peachy Pink. I'm only tapping that sponge really lightly and I'm so impressed with the payoff. Could be a new favourite colour. Look how nice and subtle it looks when you rub it in too. Thank you, Lisa. Next, NARS, and a not so subtle blush. New Zealand model Georgia Fowler recommended the shade Seduction and I fell for it. Deep Plum might seem too strong for fair skin, but if you apply it ever so lightly, it gives you a flush like you just finished her Victoria's Secret model workout. Kitten interlude, which means it's time to move on to eyeshadows. First up is Chantecaille. I have to say it's a bit cheeky making you pay an extra $17 to get this Pebble Compact to put your shadow in, but when the shadow's this good, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is the shade Carnelian, a stunning peachy orange shimmer. It's a powder, but it feels so creamy and it applies like a dream. Looks like it'd suit a summer in Sicily, south of France, something like that. I have to be honest, I've already cracked open this Ellis Fast Creamy Eyes in E128 Old Pink, and this bullet shot straight to my all-time favourites. The brush applicator can get a bit messy, but because I love A, red, B, cream shadows, and C, stick shadows, it ticks all the boxes. Blends to be such a great warm reddy brown and lasts really well. Highly recommend. Also grabbed the Ilia Silken Shadow Stick in Next to You after Eleanor Pendleton from Gritty Pretty recommended it. I thought it might be a bit more pink because it's described as romantic amber rose, but it looks quite gold on me. Applies really nicely though, and could even double as a highlighter if you have a warm skin tone. First time trying a Stila lipstick after Lily Pebbles, one of my favourite YouTubers, wore it. The shade is Coquille, and it completely matches my nail polish. It's quite an interesting deep mauve nude matte, which would be a good band name as well. Not sure if it's going to make some people look a bit sickly. It's slightly grey, so best to dab it on rather than go all out on the application. Finishing with some skincare, and this is Mecca's best invention. To Save Face SPF 50+ is the best face sunscreen I've come across. It's so creamy and hydrating, it really feels like a moisturiser. None of that sunscreen stickiness. It's lightweight, has a slight creamy tint, and blends perfectly. I've repurchased it so many times and wear it every single day. Sunscreen is a non-negotiable, people. And when you've got spots that refuse to negotiate with you, zap them with this. The Mario Badescu drying lotion is a celebrity favourite and constant in my bathroom drawer. You stick a cotton bud into the pink solution at the bottom and it will dry out most blemishes in a few nights. See ya. So that's it. Just a couple of things. That really escalated quickly. Let me know what you think if you've been using any of these products. Is the Naked Heat palette worth the hype? Which RMS pod is your favourite? Why don't I have a Mecca Maxima in my city yet? Any product recommendations for my next shopping trip? Please type away. Subscribe for more beauty, travel, and fashion content like this, and I'll see you next time.